I like you. You know the true quality of my wares, unlike some people. Wife, don't think I don't see you on...
I was thinking...
Don't hurt yourself.
I was thinking that we should try to recruit more soldiers. What happens if we get attacked again?
We just spent a week fighting off hundreds of walking corpses outside our impenetrable gates. We're the hardest bastards within 100 miles. Who's going to attack us?
Hey, look, I'm happy to sell to you, but you got to promise not to tell anyone where you got these goods from, okay?
I promise nothing. I'm surprised you take this now. I thought you'd take the ferryman later.
I must go to Wortham.
For
I
Act
will
2 or
take
something.
you, but beware. Smoke rises from the village.
They're destroying the town. Get out while you can.
It's time for me to return to... I must go to Wortham.
Back and forth, back and forth.
Death to those who defy.
My hatred is too low. Witless cultists everywhere. What a surprise.
I don't fight fair!
Please, my family's hiding in the chapel with the rest of the townsfolk. We must get to them.
Don't run off! You'll get yourself killed!
Fools! You cannot keep the sword from me!
This is bad.
My servants will burn this town to ashes!
I hear something coming.
Look at that thing over there. Let's kill it.
My hatred is too low. How satisfying.
I never doubted us for a moment.
You saved us. We owe you our lives.
The hilt of an ancient sword fell near this village recently. Perhaps you have seen it.
We found it days ago. I wish we'd never brought it here. Come, I left Virgil to guard it. We will be glad to.
I'm going back to Tristram to check on Uncle Deckard.
Alright, peace. There's a couple of things I could talk to her about. Never mind, too late. Too late. Chakram.
Something isn't right here.
Damn right.
Damn, it's not here.
While you were on your hero's errand here, I captured all 3 sword pieces and your friends.
I should have known. I must get back to Kane's house.
Oh, what? No battle? Uh-oh.
It's your choice, Kane. Either use your Herodric arts to repair the sword, or your dear Leah dies a horrible death.
All this pain, this destruction. What is the sword to you?
To me, nothing. To my master, Belial, everything.
Would you really tell him who your master was? bitch going crazy.
Your rage is overwhelming, girl. You win this round, but if the sword cannot be mine, I'll claim the one it's bound to. In the end, the blade shall be mine.
Uncle, you can't die.
Nothing can stop that now. But there is one last thing I must do. The sword must be made whole. Just as I suspected, the sword is of the high heavens. The stranger is an angel. Heed the journal. The truth lies within.
Uncle Deckard!
Could he really be dead?
If only I could control this power, I could have saved him.
Do not blame yourself. Magda is the one who must pay for Kain's death.
Magda and her master Belial. The journal speaks of an angel falling from the heavens as the shadow rises from the abyss. The stranger is the key to all of this.
No mere man would have survived that fall, or possessed such a powerful sword. We must find him.
When my power erupted, I saw into Magda's mind for an instant. She's fled to the highlands. You can reach them through the caves above Wortham. You have to know, she'll be waiting for you.
I'll be fine. I hope you will be as well, with time.
This damned power I have. Uncle Deckard said it came from my mother. He tried to teach me how to control it using his Horadric training, but it never really helped. He never gave up on me, though. He was a great man. Uncle Deckard and I traveled all over the world in my youth, looking for lost lore and artifacts. It was so exciting, crawling around ancient temples, digging through forgotten crypts. I feel fortunate that Uncle Deckard raised me the way he did, the things I learned from him. But now I don't know. I see what his obsession with his quest has cost him, has cost us.
Our enemies are legion, but they will not take us without a fight. We must hold them here while the keys to the Holy Temple are hidden away from their leader, the fiend Nereza. Resolve must not falter, though we will surely die to the last man.
The bestial hellions are demons that can be summoned from the burning hells with the aid of foul sorcery. They are given to chasing down their foes and attacking them with savage fangs. This usually allows some spare time for their masters to craft their dark spell work and finish off the victim.
I wonder if Kain is really dead though. I mean, he is an integral part of Diablo. I mean, he can still do the commentaries, as you can hear, through the tomes, so they can keep him alive that way, but I don't know. I'm suspicious as to whether that really is the last we'll see of Kain.
My queen sings to me. Her music echoes from beyond.
It's good to know.
Are we certain we want to go through these caves? Something is not right here. It's quite an enemy over there.
I need more discipline.
We are in for a fight.
I need more discipline.
That would not be wise.
Just got myself into a lot of trouble there,
I never
didn't I?
doubted this for a moment.
I feel better now.
That should have been a death. Just about managed to survive that.
The ubiquitous spider is one of the oldest and most adaptable creatures in the world. It also seems to have acquired an unfortunate susceptibility to magic. When exposed, the arachnids will increase dramatically in size, and even cast spells. Due to this hazard, I recommend staying out of dark places whenever possible.
Afraid of spiders? Don't tell him that I told you.
It is quite dark and hard to see when the spiders are coming up on you. Oh my god.
On to bigger things.
I think it's probably a good idea to drop a trap every now and then. You can have more than 2 buffs up at the same time. That's nice.
I used to be one of them, ordinary, untouched, until her voice came to me. Then I knew how I must serve. I must kill the one who threatens my mistress and the dark power that created her. I have been chosen.
Not enough discipline.
Every time I get trapped, I don't have enough discipline.
Bleed, you fail! I require aid.
These are nasty buggers.
My strength is back.
Would you like a bit of wine?
You steal from drunken sods, do you not?
Well, it's not stealing if I give them wine in return.
Could probably do with a bit more armor. Some shoulders would be nice. Maybe a neck.
Spiderlings alone may seem unthreatening, but their presence should be a warning for travelers. For wherever there are spiderlings, there will be matriarchs, and the fully grown arachnids are extremely protective of their young. The spiderlings themselves possess strong appetites, allowing them to do considerable harm to a cornered adventurer.
Not enough discipline.
The ubiquitous spider is one of the oldest and most adaptable creatures in the world. It also seems to have acquired an unfortunate susceptibility to magic. When exposed, the arachnids will increase dramatically in size, and even cast spells. Due to this hazard, I recommend staying out of dark places whenever possible.
Wow, that's another brilliant item. I'm thinking of all these auction house items.
I fight dirty. Your fear betrays you! I am renewed. Feel my wrath. My hatred is too low. Would you ever rob a tomb? Well, is it really robbery if they don't need it anymore?
My mistress has accepted me. Come close and feel her loving embrace.
Loving appears to be a relative term here. My hatred is too low.
Well, it appears we're not alone in here.
Please, help me. It's horrible. She sucks the innards from her victims. Oh, no. No, it's too late. I hear her. The Spider Queen is coming.
Spider Queen?
The Enchantress. Oh, I don't want to be right next to you, do I now? Oh, it's on.
I need more discipline.
That was a big boss.
Rumor holds that Archbishop
Ooh,
Lazarus
I'll have
loosed
that.
a silent terror in the caves near Leoric's manor before he died. He labored for weeks over a group of unusually large spiders, and many of his servants quietly disappeared during this time. The largest creature led the others into the caves. None who have ventured there have returned.
Thank you. Thank you. Can we please leave this horrible place? It was terrible being stuck in there like that. Thank the gods you came along. What are you doing out here?
I seek a man taken by the Coven.
The Coven? I saw them dragging someone into Leoric's manor house. Perhaps it was the man you seek. You might have a small bit of trouble reaching there, though. I'm not proud of this, but I stole the staff of a powerful Khazra shaman. The Khazra went mad and chased me to the caves. You can find the staff in my cart in the highlands. If you take it to the Khazra barricade, perhaps they will let you pass.
Why do I get the feeling that there are more cultists here?
The wither moth is a curious phenomenon. It is tremendously large for an insect, and somehow its size allows it to expel a charging force when attacked. For this reason, few have survived to study it in great detail, including many notable academics. In fact, please do not inquire further upon this subject.
Might as well use the town portal, really. Just why not?
This is got a right good bunch of things for you this fine day.
Actually got some decent stuff to put in the auction house this time. Did I manage to sell that? Apparently. Obviously the stuff that's got pure stats, I mean I can recognise that's a really good thing, so I'll just whack that up in price, and if it sells, it sells.
They will run when they see us. Why do I get the feeling that there are more cultists here? I'm not even tired.
Long ago, 5 clans of the Umbaru tribe left the Teganze and ventured north. After their transformation into Khazra, only a few elders were still able to use magic, and they passed it down to their cleverest children. These are the Khazra shaman, and
My
they
hatred
rank
is
among
too
the
low.
most dangerous of their race.
A hard fight! Time to loot.
Only for 10 items in the auction house though isn't that much, especially if it just takes a while to sell.
My hatred is too low. Not enough hatred.
Gotta try and pick that up first.
Not enough hatred. I feel more powerful.
That's very good as well, but I'll stick with Fault for the time being.
I need more discipline. I'm well again. I am too low on discipline.
Long I have labored to master the dark arts. Now I finally reap the rewards. For Magda has acknowledged me. She promised me a special task that will bring endless glory to the Great One. I can hardly rest until she reveals it on the morrow.
Hey.
I thought they went well. I'm getting better.
Not enough discipline.
Whoa, now that is good. That's only level 7, so that's still worth selling if you can. Ooh, now that's really, really good as well. An intelligence. Well, that's, I've got to give, like, some stuff I'll give to, like, Pracky and Juds and Zoe, I think. When you got, oh my god, this stuff is ridiculously good. I mean, that is some really expensive
Look at that
stuff
thing
for
over
the auction
there.
house.
Let's kill it. Fine work. You know, in Kingsport, I am known as quite the charmer.
That's not important now.
Of course it is. Women become wild and desperate during the end times.
Thought he was going to dive on me there.
Not enough hatred.
There he goes. Is that like a TK ability? It just slows me down. Or stops me from moving.
An ally has joined my party, but my foes gain strength.
Level 15, eh? I'm not too far
Take
behind.
what you can, never apologize.
An ally has left my party.
They will run when they see us.
And the scoundrel comes straight back. So that's great if allies join your game. They don't screw you over. Not really. If I keep getting all these decent intelligence jobs, it's going to kind of grief Thomas a little bit. Force him to come back, but these are ridiculous drops I'm getting for him. Oh, I didn't drop that. What the hell? I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. Got some really good stuff for him, if he wanted it, or Zoe.
Not enough hatred.
I thought they went well.
I need more discipline.
Doesn't show you how much experience you get.
Now it's your turn.
This has to be one of the worst places.
The local Khazra tribes have become a serious threat. They attack caravans and are moving into areas where they haven't been seen before. We need you to take care of this problem for us. We'll pay 25 gold pieces for every Khazra head you bring back.
Not enough hatred.
Wonderful treasure. A hard fight. Time to loot.
Oh, what's this? I'll have that, thank you very much, and that can go in the auction house. I'm gonna have no room for this stuff in the auction house. You see, all these items I can pimp out and give to other guys are very good. Doesn't quite work so well in my favour though, because Thomas is working with Judds and Zoe, so Thomas, I mean, I haven't got Zoe at the moment on the list, so but if there's any stuff that I can give her, then fair enough. And the same for Judd's, really. But it's difficult between me and Judd's because of the characters that we picked. Because he's picked a dexterity character, the monk, and I've picked a dexterity character. So any spare stuff that Thomas might come across will need to go to Judd's. Quite sensibly so as well. Because he can obviously use it. It's only the crossbows that he can't really use. But all this other intelligence gear, I mean, I could put it on the auction house, but it'll be much better for them to level up with. I mean, it's sick as well. That is some really good intelligence gear. It's like +9, +10. That's ridiculous. Not seen. I mean, if you look at the dexterity gear, that's lucky. +10, but all the other stuff I've got is probably just +3 dexterity or +4 dexterity, if that. So as soon as I start getting myself some like +10 dexterity shizzle, I'll be rolling in it.
Our stab is ours on the size.
Not enough hatred.
You caught me there with that trap. There you go. I wasn't sure if I picked the right character when I with Demon Hunter to begin with. I knew I enjoyed this class, but when you started it from scratch again, it seemed kind of weak, especially with that stupid bow that I had to begin with. But now I'm really feeling the class. Sort of getting ahead of them, then putting down a trap, and then sort of like faulting back and putting down a trap and getting distance again. It's fun to play around with.
I am renewed.
See, that's really good. Well, no. Actually, it's not that good. If it had intelligence on it, it would be. Don't know if that's that good for them because maybe they should get more DPS. I don't know.
I smell treasure!
What's this then?
Not enough hatred.
that blind ability is pretty useful.
Look at that thing
honest.
over there. Let's kill it.
You'll never be too sure whether something's blue or not until you actually hover your mouse over it, because that could have just been some crappy one, but it wasn't. Which is why I was right to take that health
That's how
potion.
we do it in Kingsport.
If he was a crappy mob, I wouldn't have to worry about the health potion, but because he was special, I kept myself alive by taking it. We all got our choices to make. I probably do sound quite tired, and rightfully so. It would be nice to sleep, but I'm not going to sleep for at least 16 hours or so, I guess.
My loutish companions have no curiosity about the Khazra. They're only interested in the bounty on their heads. But I am convinced the Khazra can be communicated with. It is dangerous, to be sure, but it is a risk I am willing to take.
I like that you can vault through the gold and it picks it up. So is that watchtower actually important? Well, I should go and have a look at it, but I don't know if it's part of the quest.
These goatmen are so daft. I think I saw one holding his axe by the wrong end.
You recognise this bit, don't you? John Dar area.
A hard fight. Time to loot.
See, I recognise bits like this as well from the beta, sort of like fixed parts of the dungeon. nice thing about
That's
that
quite an enemy over there. We are in for a fight.
teleport is there's no real pressure to worry about having a full bag so much. You can just go back to town and sell your stuff so easily.
My hatred is too low now.
Whoosh. Let's try that.
I'm
Might
still
be better
waiting
for the solo mobs.
You won't survive that.
I mean, for like the
My bag
small
is
packs.
too heavy.
Solo damage isn't terrible, but could be better, I suppose. That is pretty nice. I'll just keep adventuring, to be honest, until I've got basically almost everything as magic items.
Our foes are endless.
Do you tire of it?
Never. I will kill them no matter how many come.
You can chuck stuff whilst you're teleporting. It's handy. Let's go complete this quest and then worry about going back to town.
To me, you beasts! Let...
Yeah, that works. AoE packs, that's much better. And it's free. You use the rapid fire for a single target damage. Which is a strange thing, because normally I have a single target on the mouse button 1, but I've got to get used to that. Because really it should be your hatred generator ability that's on mouse button 1, and just get used to that. Hatred generator, mouse button 1, hatred spender, mouse button 2. Try not to mix it up too much, otherwise you just end up getting too confused. That's nice. That's very good. 10 strength.
I'm even better.
Yeah, the only problem with the boulder shot is it keeps hitting the one in the front. Sometimes you want to hit the ones near the back. It was piercing shot, or the hungering arrow can go through. Oh. Oh no. $3.35, that shouldn't be. Just an alarm going off there. Normally I get out for work at this time. 3:30 in the morning.
Is there no end to this depravity? There. The portal is gone.
Too much good stuff now. There's just not enough room on the auction house to put all this stuff. So just gonna have to salvage it, really. Apart from the ridiculously good stuff like the plus 10 intelligence and all of that.
Look at that thing over there. Let's kill it.
I need more discipline.
Oh, you teleporting to me now, are you?
I never doubted us for a moment.
Not bad, not bad. So much good stuff. You can't link too much stuff. Only a couple of items and then that's it. That is one beastly mapped out area, but you don't have to worry about mapping out too much, apart from obviously come across secret stuff that you wouldn't otherwise normally.
Now this is more like it.
Because the maps, you know, they change anyway.
My strength is back.
So, do you have any